Get out your little bitter ass feelings, little boy. Because now that's what you acting like as a little boy. That's not sexy to me. You losing all sexiness to me in this role. What's up, everybody? This is Queen Sugar Season 2, Episode 6, Line of Our Elders. Y'all see I'm coming with my freshly made face. My baby just did my makeup. I know y'all want to be amazed. Be amazed. Okay, so we coming to you with this episode of Queen Sugar. Like I said, it's called Line of Our Elders. This episode was very slow. Very slow. The episode is 41 minutes long. For 38 minutes, it was slow. The last 3 minutes is when it picked up. But we're going to go ahead and get into it, right? So Rod and Nova are standing at, I think it's a family memorial. Because it had the list of all the deceased family members that came before them. That was, I guess, on that land. And Nova decides she wants to take a picture and send it to Charlie. And Rod like, what you going to send to her for? And she said, so she can see it. It's like if she really wanted to see it, then she'd have been here. And I'm thinking, here we go again, Rod. I thought we already fixed this problem. I thought you and Charlie had an understanding at this point, but you seem to still have an attitude towards her, which I'm not understanding what's going on, Rod. Why? Why are you being immature? I just praised you a couple episodes for growing up and starting to be more mature, and now you're starting to act like a little, what's the word? A little fuck boy? That's what you're doing right now. You're getting on my nerves. Okay, so Nova takes the picture anyway, and she said, you know what? Our sister is about to make history today. That's what's going on. Okay, so they go over to the mill. Charlie and Mike is over there. They getting things going. They trying to get dressed. This is grand opening, ribbon cutting, dedication day. Nova is going through the drawers at the house, and she's looking for a certificate. I'm not sure what the certificate is for exactly, but she's looking for the certificate. And she finds a check of Ernest. $600-something check. She take it up in the kitchen with Rye, and he done spilled, or the refrigerator done spilled over. The water coming out, I guess Freon is leaking. Something ain't right with the refrigerator. It's broke down because he got all the food out on the table cleaning up the floor. And she was like, well, you know, Daddy had this $600-something check here at the house. He's like, I don't know nothing about it, but look, we need it to buy a new refrigerator, right? Noah's curious, like, where this check come from, right? Back at the meal, Darla brings in a reporter to talk to Charlie. And Charlie's like, you ain't who I was expecting. I was expecting somebody named Adam. He was like, look, I'm just as good as Adam is. Don't worry, I got you on this interview. And she said, okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and get started. And he starts to question her about why she left LA and what was the big rush for her leaving and getting out. And so she tells him about the fact that Ernest died. She goes through the whole funeral situation, and she came here to start this meal and to carry on his legacy. And he not buying it. He not buying it at all. He starts to dig in. Well, okay, well, where Davis at? Why he ain't here with you? She's like, he's down in Miami. He had stuff already planned before this date even came about. We weren't even sure what date this was going to be. So he's like, one of the biggest days of your life if Davis ain't here. I don't like this reporter. He too fucking nosy. Why you all up in her business like this? And you here supposed to be reporting about the grand opening of this meal, but here you are steady up in her face about Davis and why she ain't with Davis and why Davis ain't there. I don't like this, bro. So, but Charlie is very good at handling press, so she knows how to throw him off her scent a little bit. You know, she answers with the right type of answers. She's the standard. This is all I'm giving you. We're going to take you right on back to what I'm talking about, my daddy in this meal. While he's going through, he also brings up Davis's rape charge and the fact that they paid off one of the women. And Charlie was like, look here, I'm taking this back to my daddy like I said. It's all about my daddy. It's all about the meal. It ain't got nothing to do with Davis. And by the way, he was acquitted of any charges anyway. All this stuff was dropped. And dude was like, I see you. I see right through you, girl. So Wood and Vi up there cooking up some pies, and basically he getting back from the store with her honeydew list. I told you I need me a honeydew man. I put that on Twitter the other day. I'm so sick of cutting my doggone grass, taking out the trash, fixing the roof, working on the car. I'm tired of all of that. I need a honeydew man. You don't know what a honeydew man is? A man that come when you say, honey, can you do this? Honey, do that. Honey, do this. Honey, do that. That's what I need, a honeydew man. I don't have a honeydew man at the present time, and I need one of them, like ASAP. Taking applications. All right. they basically go into the conversation that Vi does not want to go to the memorial marking. I'm not familiar with what a memorial marking is. Wood is like, you gotta go. What you mean you can't go? She said, I don't need to go. Ernest already died once. I don't need him to die all over again for me. I don't need to be there. I'm not going. Nova follows the check to find out where it came from. It ends up at this little business, and the lady like, you know, Ernest used to show up all the time, and when he didn't show up for his last check or come back and get his belongings, we were worried. She's like, what do you mean? Come to find out, Ernest had a job. He was working as a custodian at some place. He never went back to get his stuff because he was dead. When nobody there knew he had died because nobody knew Ernest had a job. Nova's going through his things, and he got all this stuff about Blue in his box. He loved that little boy. That was his baby. Blue was his baby. But hearing that her daddy had a job was like, what the hell? What you mean? What kind of job did he have? She said a custodian. Oh, her whole being just sunk into the ground. Like, no, my daddy was not cleaning up toilets behind y'all. I know that's not what he was doing. This man was running his own farm. His farm has been in our family life forever. And now you tell me he is cleaning up shit behind somebody else? He's going back doing slave and grunt work? I know that's not what my daddy was doing. Ryan Blue at the grocery store trying to, I guess, buy the stuff that's spoiled in the refrigerator. And they get to the counter, and the girl at the counter like, oh, I know you, motherfucker. He's like, no, man. You don't know me. She said, oh, yes, I know you. You the motherfucker that robbed me in season 1. I said, oh, snap. Here she go. I was wondering when this was going to come back up. She said, you know, I lost my damn job because of you. He puts his money down on the counter real fast and snatches Blue up and run out of there. Oh, and that was the last of that. I was expecting more from that situation. I know Ava DuVernay is not going to just like give us that little bit and drop it off like that. For real, there has to be something more to that robbery. The girl recognized his face, and then you recognize it again, and then you just put some dollar bills up on the counter with your DNA up on it. Something gonna happen. Something gotta happen. I'm gonna be highly disappointed in the way that this season runs out. I know we only got 4 more episodes to go, but still, something more gotta happen other than that. The girl just recognized him in the store and he running the hell up out of there. That didn't do nothing for me. Remy and Charlie are standing up there with the reporter, and now he starts to dig in what Remy's relationship is to Charlie, how well they know each other, how they get in the business together, how they get in the bed together is what he's really trying to say. And Remy was like, yeah, she's like a sister to me. And Charlie's like, yeah, like a sister. I know that wasn't no sisterly love y'all was giving each other, but that's okay. We're gonna give that to the reporter because he's being too fucking nosy. But back in the office, Remy is like, okay, Charlie, so what's up with the divorce? She said, you know what? We're not gonna announce the divorce until everything is final, which is in a couple weeks. She said, but I had a good friend tell me, you know, that I need to take some time to myself, and I'm doing just that. And I even got a therapist that I'm going to. And, you know, Remy was that friend, so he was like, you know, it pays to have good friends. It do. In the meantime, Darla is rushing through the place, you know, because she's working for Charlie now. She spilled some stuff on her shirt, and she rushes into Charlie's office while her and Remy are sitting there. I was wondering what she rushed into for. What? Like, did she have something that she needed to say, or what? Other than just staying there looking stupid. But I guess Charlie was like, okay, you spilled something. Go get yourself cleaned up. Go back to the barracks and find something. I hate that they are calling it the barracks. It should be home. It shouldn't be the barracks. Go to the house. Go to the crib. Don't go back to the barracks. That's so militant. I was in the military. Go back to the barracks. But she sent her back there to go find something. Then they go back to the reporter, who is now drilling her about her relationship with the other mill owners and how do they feel about her being the first black woman to open up a mill. He keeps digging and digging and digging at her like she hiding something, which is like I said, getting on my doggone nerves. I don't like this reporter dude. It's grand opening day, like I said, and Darla got her a nice little pretty black dress on that she got from Charlie's. I really thought Charlie was gonna say something about this dress. Darla was looking in the mirror and stuff when she tried it on, and then when Michael came in, she got kind of scared and hung it back up, and Michael was too busy worrying about what Darla was doing because he trying to get himself dressed, and Darla helped him tie his little slip knot, and he like, oh, how you know how to do this? I forgot what she said, but she knows some things, right? And after he left back out, she looked at the dress again, pulled her down, and she was like, I'm looking good, just like I'm looking right now. My look. So yeah, But so she goes back in. Like I said, I thought Charlie was gonna say something about, dang, you picked out that dress. Why this particular dress is the one you want to wear? But she didn't. She didn't make a comment about the dress at all. Darla brings in this like big vat of flowers, a vase of flowers, I guess. And Charlie thought this from her mama for not being there, but they went from her mama. I guess her mama's gonna make an appearance at some point during this season. But like I said, we only got 4 episodes left, so I don't know when all that's gonna happen. They're gonna try to rush it at the end of the season. I'm not sure. Come to find out they've been saying Landry. She gives a look like the Landry's. Like, I wanted her to throw the flowers away, but they didn't do that either. They just cut to the next scene. Ra sees Darla in this dress. He walks up to her and says, damn, not only are you working for her, now you're looking like her. You dressing in her clothes and shit. I'm like, really, Ra? What the fuck is your problem? Like, somebody tell me what's Ra's problem. Because I'm not understanding. Get out your little bitter ass feelings, little boy. Because now that's what you acting like as a little boy. That's not sexy to me. You losing all sexiness to me in this role. Just, Darla's like, look her. I don't know what you got up your ass, but you need to chill with that shit. And he said, but you did look good though. You could have said that first. Don't come in with this attitude to I'm looking like Charlie, but But during the middle of the ribbon cutting ceremony, alarm goes off. Come to find out, one of the doggone chokes backed up. She had all the formers put their seat. They bring some. What's the stuff called? Oh my gosh. They had a lot of the farmers bring some of their stuff from their farm. I can't think of what it's called now. And they put it together in this big old thing. And they was going to mix it up. This was going to be the first grain of everybody coming together to show a symbol of unity. What the heck is it called? Stock crop. Oh my God. Have everybody bring some of their crop in. And the thing got backed up. When she saw the thing got backed up, dude was like, okay, we're going to get together. She's like, no, this can't happen today. No, not today, not today. Charlie took off that jacket. She started going hard, and they started pulling out all this green stuff. What was the green stuff? Sugar cane supposed to be green like that when they grind it up? It was like green foam or styrofoam. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was green. Oh, at least on my TV screen, it was green. They pulling it all out and pulling it all out. And she's having basically having a nervous fucking breakdown at this point. She's screaming and talking about how everything had to be right. Everything had to be right. Why the reporter have to see this shit? But Darla stopped his ass. She's like, look, this is a private thing. You need to get going. He's like, all right, I'm going to be up out of there. Nova comes and comforts her and calms her down. And Mike is like, what the hell is going on with my mom? Well, she just like kind of lost it. And Nova's like, you know, this is about you. It's about Daddy dying. It's about the farm. You know, everything has to be right. Your mama cannot accept failure. And, you know, but she did that shit. She did it. You know, look what she has accomplished. One of the things that Charlie mentioned during her breakdown to Nova was that Ernest had called her and told her to come out there. And she didn't come. And the next phone call she got was her daddy was dead. So she's feeling so guilty about the fact that she didn't show up when Ernest called. And Nova was like, look, I can't even tell you the last time I seen Daddy or talked to him. You know, and I got that phone call, you know, it was the day he was dying too. So Darla and Charlie, they are sitting in the house, and she's thanking Charlie for helping her out and getting back on her feet and getting her a job. And Charlie want to toast it up. She's trying to give us some liquor, and Darla is off liquor too. She ain't just off drugs only. She off liquor and drugs. I think most times they do that when you're in those programs. They try to make sure you break both of them. So, you know, Charlie was like, you know, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit insensitive. Let's go and drink some tea. You know, we both light skins. We're not going to go to the sunken place together. So they drinking some tea and they toasted it up. And she's telling Darla she's really appreciative that she's there. And she's like, you know, Darla was like, this was a good day. She's like, nah, it had to be perfect. Things had to be perfect. And Darla was like, everything can't be perfect. You know, sometimes things go wrong. And, but everybody's proud of you. She's like, you don't know my mama. Darla was like, you don't know my daddy. You know, we got a lot of shit in common is basically what she's saying. And I'm like, Rod is not going to like this bonding moment at all. He ain't going to feel that. He not going to feel it at all. So they go to the memorial marking for Ernest. This is a tradition I am not familiar with, where a year after you have a funeral for somebody, y'all have a whole nother funeral at the grave site a year later. They did the same thing on Greenleaf for the daughter who had killed herself. I know people like maybe go to the memorial site or the grave site on Memorial Day, but I've never known for families to meet up and a year later and have like a whole nother funeral. I mean, they had a minister and everything. And that's, like I said, the same thing happened on Greenleaf. It wasn't just a family getting together, everybody dressed up in like jeans and t-shirts, just your regular clothes, just coming out there to pay respects. They all dressed up like they going to a whole nother funeral again. So I don't know, y'all have that where y'all live at? I'm not familiar with that tradition in St. Louis. While they're there, Blue drops Kenya, and he goes to pick her up, and he looks down at her, and then he decides not to. And I'm thinking, oh, this little boy's about to let go of Kenya. But that ain't what's going to happen. That ain't what's going to happen. Nova gives some final words at the funeral. And I noticed that during this episode that every time somebody mentioned that this is land that Ernest left us as a family, Ra's face twists up. I'm like, something ain't right with that. But his face twists up real bad. So they get back to the house, and Blue is crying. He's underneath the curtain. He's holding the dial out. And Ra's like, what the hell is going on, son? What's up? He like, hey, this ain't Kenya. Rod told Darla that he wasn't gonna notice that dial wasn't Kenya. But it took him a while to notice. The reason why he noticed because Blue said, I put a birthmark on her, and it's gone. This one ain't got it. What the heck happened to Kenya? I know you know. He said, okay, she got thrown away. It was an accident. It's not your fault. And he said, what'd she do? What'd I do? And Ryan's trying to say, nothing. You didn't do anything. Kenya didn't do anything. You are not to blame. It was just a simple mistake. So then Blue said, well, why that girl at the store call you a liar, daddy? And that's all Rock could do was hug him up and was like, I'm not going to lie no more. I'm not going to lie anymore. They having a big feast at the end. And Aunt Vi tells Rod to lead the prayer. First he was like, But then Nova was like, boy, lead the damn prayer. So he leads the prayer, and he goes on and start talking about his daddy. And how that his daddy was an honest man. I guess he wasn't so honest because nobody knew that he was working. But he was an honest man. Plus he cheated on their mama because that's how Charlie came around. So I guess he wasn't so honest, but he was an honest man, what Ross say. So now he want to start being honest too. So some things that I need to tell y'all. And I'm about like, no, go on with the grace, baby. Finish the grace. No, let's not go there. And Nova and Charlie like, what you mean? Somebody gotta tell us. They stopped the whole prayer. Everybody eyes fly open like, what you mean? What you mean, bro? So he said, there's something I gotta tell you. There was a whole nother part to the wheel. And in that part of the wheel, Daddy left me everything. Y'all didn't get nothing. And I can show you the wheel if you don't believe me. Charlie looking like, Nova sit back like, wait, what? There was a whole nother part to the wheel. So Vi's like, oh Lord, not today. We ain't finna do this right now. She tell Micah, go on, take Blue out. Go on, take him out right now. Because Charlie like, so you lied to us? You been lying this whole motherfucking time. Take him out. Go on, get them kids out of here. So Rod's like, look, I was gonna tell you. I just know when to tell you, but I can't lie no more. I gotta let it all out. She said, you mean tell me that I uprooted my entire family? Put everything I have. Do you know what it cost me to get that damn meal open? Put everything that I had, all my blood, sweat, and tears, and then a little bit more, to open this meal up and uproot my family, all based on a motherfucking lie? And he like, well, I just found out a few months ago. You know, it wasn't like I knew from the beginning. She's like, but you didn't tell us, and you kept taking my damn money. He like, oh, here we go again. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. Really, Charlie, you gonna bring up the money? She was like, yeah, you just used me for my motherfucking money. He said that's not what he was about. So Darla was like, that's not what he was doing. That ain't what he was doing. She's like, oh, wait a minute, you knew about it too, little Missy? You too, Cece? And Wood said, wait, Darla. This ain't your fight. This ain't what you want to do. This ain't what you want to do. Daughter, calm down. Wood and Vi, they was sitting over there. And Nova saying, Daddy had a job cleaning toilets and shit behind the man. And they like, what? She said, yeah, I found out yesterday. And he did all this just to take care of Ra's motherfucking son. To take care of Blue. So Rod like, wait a minute, y'all trying to put this shit on me? He said, your ass Charlie was out there in LA, living it up, and all around the world. And you Nova lived right down the motherfucking street. You ain't come around here to see him. All them fucking years, you didn't come around here to see him at all. So what you talking about? How you gonna put this shit on me? He said, I deserved it. I'm the one that was here, you know. Nova's like, hold up, motherfucker. All half them goddamn years that I was gone, you was gone too. So Rod's like, so what you trying to say is, you was lollygagging your ass around town, helping every other brother get a get out of jail free card, while your own brother sat in prison and rotted. She said, that ain't my motherfucking problem. Going to jail was on you. They get the argument, all three of them back and forth, and basically it's Charlie and Nova against Rod, and they is not happy about this new Will situation. So I'm vibes like, hey, calm down. Everybody need to stop this shit. Stop it now. Nova say, you doggone right. If we just stopped it right now. She gets up, start heading for the door. Charlie get up. I don't know if she was running after her or was going out the door with her. And I'm vibe rushed the door and blocked him. Like, hey, ain't nobody going nowhere. Nova say, this ain't the time, I'm vibe. This ain't the time. I'm about to say, this is the time. It's the time right here, right now. Everything about to get settled. Ain't nobody going nowhere until we fix this mess. That's the end. Shit. It was, like I said, all that little exciting part happened in the last 3 minutes. The rest of the episode was pretty boring to me. But yeah, so now it's finally come out that Rod owns the land. Charlie done got this sugar mill up and running. Like I said, she done uprooted her family. Which is, she was saying that the whole thing that this all was about family and all living up to her daddy's legacy. But now she finds out this is a legacy that doesn't even exist. Because daddy didn't want her to have shit. He wanted it all to go to Ra. And that's where it's at. I mean, what can you say? So that's the end of Queen Sugar. Y'all give me y'all thoughts on it. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about the fact that Ra still got a fucking attitude this week. I thought last week that we had that shit resolved. You know, when Charlie stuck up for him as far as like the police showing up at the house and everything. And now he back to this bitter ass moment. I knew he got bitter when Darla got the job, but what the fuck you on, Ra? Okay? And do you think that Charlie and Nova had a right to be as upset at Ralph Angel as they did? One reason for not telling them at all about what was going on. And I don't know if this moment was the appropriate moment for him to just come out and say it either, but I guess it had to be said eventually. But you think Charlie has the right to feel some kind of way about the fact that she did move across country to help keep this farm together like her daddy wanted? Even though, like I said, Rod did find out months after this had already begun. And I don't think she would have uprooted and left again. I don't think so. Because Davis is here now, you know. Yeah, I don't know. And Nova being mad. The fact that she's blaming Rod for working their daddy to death. You think she has any justification in that argument as well? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. And then like the video, comment on it, share, and subscribe. Alright then. Thank y'all for coming back and watching. Peace.